A thunderous blast tears through the shoreline as a missile streaks across the sky, slamming into a simulated enemy vehicle and erupting into fire. Soldiers sprint into position, armored vehicles roar forward, and the entire battlefield transforms into a synchronized display of precision, timing, and overwhelming power. Moments like these define modern military training, and today's joint exercise between the United States and the Philippines showcases something far more profound, a message of strength, unity, and unmatched readiness. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please subscribe and like my videos. What you're about to see is a deep dive into one of the most intense counter-landing drills ever conducted in the Indo-Pacific region, featuring the iconic Javelin missile system, light tanks, amphibious forces, and a symphony of firepower designed to stop an invading force dead in its tracks. On the coastline, US and Philippine troops position themselves with calculated precision. The sun hits the barrels of anti-armor weapons, light tanks, artillery units, and infantry fighting vehicles, casting long shadows that stretch across the sand. The environment is rugged and unforgiving, chosen intentionally to replicate real-world island defense scenarios. Every grain of sand that shifts under a tank's tracks, every gust of wind that cuts across the water, every timed missile launch, all are part of a larger choreography built around countering a hypothetical enemy landing operation. The exterior visuals of this exercise are nothing short of cinematic. Rows of armored vehicles line up beneath the blistering sun, their engines rumbling like thunder waiting to strike. Camouflaged personnel move in fluid coordination, checking optics, confirming target distances, securing defensive sectors, and preparing to unleash precision-guided munitions. The coastline is converted into a fortress, a deadly trap designed to neutralize mechanized waves of attackers long before they can set foot on the beach. The exterior display highlights multiple layers of defense: forward fire teams operating Javelin anti-tank launchers, mobile armored support units positioned for rapid flanking maneuvers, artillery teams stationed further behind to deliver suppressive barrages, and reconnaissance elements silently observing the simulated invaders from elevated positions. Smoke plumes rise into the air as explosives detonate, creating a battlefield environment that is as chaotic as it is controlled. The coordination here is the ultimate strength. No single asset fights alone. Instead, each force multiplies the effect of another, forming a lethal defensive wall made up of overlapping fields of fire. The collaborative effort shows how both nations blend their tactics and modernize their combined approach to literal warfare. Inside the command vehicles and temporary field posts, the interior environment is tight, focused, and mission-driven. Screens glow with real-time data, maps display potential landing points, and soldiers monitor communications with headsets locked in place. It's a compact space filled with intense concentration. Orders flow rapidly from one operator to another, and the interior hustle ensures that every unit on the field stays synchronized. The room might be small, but the decisions made inside it shape the battlefield outside. As the drill accelerates, performance becomes the defining factor. The Javelin missile system is the star of the show, known across the world for its devastating fire and, forget technology, the Javelin provides unparalleled anti-armor capabilities. Operators lock onto their target, the missile launches with a powerful backblast, and seconds later, it arcs downward in a deadly top-attack strike. Tanks, armored personnel carriers, and fortified landing crafts stand no chance against its precision. The missile's trajectory is iconic: a smooth climb, a sudden arc, and a catastrophic impact. Its infrared guidance system ensures accuracy even in harsh weather, low visibility, or complex coastal terrain. The ability for soldiers to shoot and immediately relocate adds a layer of survivability that's essential during counter-landing missions. Alongside the Javelins, light tanks add momentum to the defensive line. Agile yet heavily armed, these vehicles provide mobile fire support that can reposition rapidly on sand, dirt, or gravel. Their cannons fire high-velocity rounds that punch through simulated landing vehicles, clearing the shoreline with devastating force. Their speed becomes one of their greatest weapons, enabling them to strike fast, fall back, redeploy, and strike again. Combined with infantry teams and missile crews, these light tanks act as armored shields, protecting vulnerable positions while reinforcing areas of heavy engagement. Performance also shines through in amphibious assets. Philippine Marine units conduct synchronized maneuvers that mirror real-world scenarios where defending forces must respond instantly to an enemy attempting to land troops and equipment. The exercise highlights how amphibious defense requires more than brute force. It requires speed, awareness, and the ability to predict where the enemy will strike. Vehicle crews, missile operators, artillery teams, and infantry specialists all perform in unison, replicating real battle pressure. Safety features play a huge role behind the scenes. Every explosion, missile launch, and vehicle charge follows strict protocols. Troops maintain controlled distances and communication signals ensure no one crosses into danger zones during live fire sequences. The Javelin system itself comes with multiple safety locks and checks to prevent misfires. The vehicles carry fire suppression systems, rapid egress hatches, reinforced interior plates, and thermal shielding to protect both drivers and gunners. Even during chaotic battlefield simulations, soldier safety remains an unwavering priority. It's a testament to the discipline and training of both nations that these high-risk drills proceed with such precision and minimal hazard. What sets this exercise apart are its unique selling point, qualities that make it a benchmark for modern joint defense. First, the interoperability between US and Philippine forces demonstrates a powerful, unified front capable of defending island coastlines with cutting-edge technology and seamless coordination. Second, the inclusion of advanced systems like the Javelin adds game-changing tactical options for stopping armored incursions. Third, the mobility of light tanks and amphibious vehicles showcases a hybrid approach to coastal warfare, combining heavy firepower with speed. Fourth, real-world terrain simulation adds authenticity, proving these units aren't just trained in theory. They're trained in the exact environments where conflict might occur. And finally, the overall synergy displays a growing capability among forces in the Indo-Pacific, showing that readiness is at an all-time high. The cost of systems involved offers a deeper look into the investment behind such drills. A single Javelin missile costs well over $200,000, and the launcher itself adds more to the overall price. Light tanks, depending on the model, range in the millions. The vehicles operating across the coastline, armored carriers, amphibious transports, and reconnaissance unit, represent significant financial investments by defense organizations. Yet, the real value isn't found in price tags, it's found in the protection these systems offer. Nations invest in technologies like Javelins and modern tanks because they serve as deterrents, preventing conflict through strength and readiness. The financial cost supports long-term regional security. As the smoke settles and the final detonations echo across the shoreline, the conclusion becomes clear. This exercise isn't just a display of firepower, it's a statement. It shows commitment between allies, adaptation to evolving threats, and dedication to ensuring stability in one of the world's most strategically important regions. The drills prove that when it comes to defending territory from hostile landings, precision, teamwork, and technological superiority are non-negotiable elements of success. These exercises build trust, sharpen capabilities, and send a message to any adversary that the Indo-Pacific is fortified through cooperation and strength. The US-Philippine counter-landing drill highlights the reality of modern warfare. Battles are no longer linear, and readiness requires dynamic strategies built around agility and firepower. Watching tanks maneuver through sand, Javelins obliterate targets, and coordinated squads respond instantly to simulated threats offers a rare glimpse into the future of defensive operations. It's a future where technology and training merge to create unstoppable defensive lines. As the final vehicles roll out and troops regroup for debriefs, what remains is the overwhelming clarity that these two nations stand stronger together, prepared, capable, and unwavering in their mission to defend their shores. This exercise echoes far beyond the coastline. It resonates across the region, reminding allies of shared responsibilities and reminding adversaries of the power of unity. It's a demonstration of preparedness that reinforces peace through strength. And it's a moment captured in fire, steel, strategy, and partnership that wraps up this deep dive into the counter-landing firepower demonstration featuring Javelins, light tanks, artillery forces, and amphibious units. Stay tuned for more Frontline content. And don't forget to subscribe and like the videos for more detailed military analysis.